Alright, what's going on everybody? Jason here. Today I get to tell you all about what was added into Black Ops 4 Zombies today with the update. This is the second leg of Apocalypse Z that they're calling the Survivors branch of Contraband here for Black Ops 4 Zombies. So we're going to focus on mainly what's been added to Zombies, and I'll touch on multiplayer and Blackout, but without further ado, let's jump into it. So as we all know, I streamed it earlier today, the Duck and Cover Alpha Omega Gauntlet was added, so that gauntlet's been pretty okay so far. The other thing that's been added is we got the M16 and the Javelina AA-50 sniper rifle added to the mystery box, as well as the weapon reserves and ultra weapon bribes and things like that. And on top of that, we got a few more bullshit Mark II weapons, and we all know Mark II weapons are just pointless reskins, so that's why I called them bullshit. Another thing added was that the Reaver, the Argus, and the Locust have had significant damage upgrades, so that's a really good thing. The Reaver and the Locust and the Argus were not that great in Zombies, so we'll see how powerful they are when we jump into game and play. And this by far is probably the best thing to come of this update. The Raygun Mark II has been added to Blood of the Dead and declassified where it should be. As we all know, the Raygun Mark II is a staple now in the zombie storyline, at least on the Aether side, so I'm glad to see that the Raygun Mark II is actually in the Aether storyline instead of just one map in Alpha Omega. Of course, you can't get the Elemental Rayguns, that's an Alpha Omega exclusive, but you know what I'm saying. The normal Raygun Mark II has been added to the other maps. And to wrap it all up on the Zombies front, we have some gameplay improvements and fixes for Blood of the Dead, Alpha Omega, Blood Wolf Bite, and the Ballistic Knife. So for Blackout, we have the new Pandemic mode that's been added, which is basically a combination of Blackout and Turned, which it's actually pretty fun. I ended up playing a game of it before I recorded this video, and yeah, it's pretty fun actually. The other thing that has been added to Blackout are map Easter eggs. So expect a stream from me in the future, assuming that my internet doesn't die, trying to find some of these Zombies Easter eggs within Blackout. Funny how Blackout is getting Zombies Easter eggs added, but actual Zombies isn't getting more Easter eggs added. It's a little weird. But either way, I think this is still pretty cool, and let's get to hunting. The other thing added to Blackout Zombies related is that 3 of the Raygun Mark II variants have been added to the Blackout mystery box. So I honestly think that this will probably be the scatter shot, the dual wield, and the one that acts like a grenade launcher. So that would be the X, Y, and the Z. So look out for some of the elemental ray guns in Blackout if you happen to spin the mystery box. Lastly, Infected has been added to multiplayer with a bit of a twist. It's called Infected Last Stand. I haven't played it yet, so I really wouldn't be able to tell you what that's about. Go ahead and play it for yourself. Let me know in the comments what it's about. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is the highlights of what has been added to the second leg of Operation Apocalypse Z Survivors. So, what do you think of all these changes? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really curious to see what you guys think of this. And actually, before we end off of this video, something that I think is really stupid, Treyarch made us re-download Ancient Evil, Dead of the Night, and Classified because of tuning fixes and maintenance. I think that's really dumb, having you download an entire map for something as sort of small as maintenance. And I don't know about you guys, after I downloaded my Dead of the Night and Ancient Evil and jumped into Black Ops 4, it made me download it again. Classified was fine, but it made me download Dead of the Night and Ancient Evil all over again. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Treyarch's breaking their own game, and hopefully this isn't a sign for the worse. Anyways, with all that said, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. It's been Jason, see you next time.